a Western Conference rival. The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. So the Rockets win the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the center. Now here's Howard. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Howard's got his team on the board to start the game for Houston.
The Spurs were able to take the top seed in the West once again and set themselves up for yet another deep playoff run.
Here's Aldridge, and Jones sends it back, but he gets it back. Aldridge kicks to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Now some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Lawson outside. Here's Jones, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Here's Leonard. The Rockets making the shot. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from Leonard.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now, here is Lawson, following the miss by Tony Parker. Howard kicks to Lawson. Pass to Harden. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Dwight Howard.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Green dishes to Parker. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
On defense, Houston, they lead by 4. Here's Aldridge. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, you felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
The free throw drops for Aldridge. And Aldridge, in saying he should have been a starter in last year's All-Star game, probably comparing the Blazers' record at the time to that of Kevin Love's of Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's not just team success. I mean, one thing for Aldridge, he takes some tough shots. A 23-point-per-game score, but his shooting efficiency was actually below average last season.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Parker against Lawson. Parker kicks to Duncan. A runner. That misses off the backboard. Rockets leading by 4. It's Harden with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got his first points of the night.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Now here's Duncan. San Antonio again missing. Here's Harden. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Harden's got his second bucket tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Rockets have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. No good from Lawson.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Parker drives in. Green kicks to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The feed to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Rockets leading by 4. There's the dish to Lawson. Kicks to Howard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Dwight Howard, in his words, back to having fun playing basketball last season in Houston. A younger group, more compatible to his fun-loving personality, and certainly with Harden and others, they've got a depth of talent that is very impressive. Probably the best core around him of his entire career.
And Howard, Clark, bit by bit recovering from his back surgery, which really waylaid him in the 2012 year.
It did, and it takes a couple of years to come back from that kind of back injury. And, you know, it did limit some of his explosiveness around the rim as a shot blocker, but he seems to be close to where he was prior to surgery now.
Now here's Parker. Duncan. Excellent D that time from Jones.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lawson. It's rebounded by Leonard. Spurs trail by 5. Parker outside. Duncan, the pass to Parker. Dishes it to Leonard. He kicks to Aldridge. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Aldridge has got 6 points.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Houston leading by 3. Lawson dishes to Jones. Harden outside. Pass to Lawson. This one for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lawson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good group. Well, you talk about the elite point guards in the NBA. A lot of times Tony Parker's name gets overlooked. Something about playing in San Antonio seems to keep you off the radar, but make no mistake, Parker is a true star and, most importantly, a proven winner.
And Parker Clark, a 6-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, heavily decorated player.
Yeah, he really is, and he's shooting to become the Spurs' first 20-year guy. Now, how crazy would that be? I mean, he came to the Spurs at 19, so he's got an outside chance at it. He says his body feels great.
Yep.
The way Pop manages minutes for his guys, he thinks he can play at a high level for a long time. That'll be fun to watch to see if it happens that way.
Good story, you're right.
Yeah.
Now here is Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Parker against Harden. Feeds it to Howard. Harden kicks to Lawson. Reza passes to Lawson. Clock at 6. Harden gets the bucket.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yep, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Spurs trail by 7. Parker dishes to Duncan. Green kicks to Duncan. And Leonard has it in the corner. And stolen by Howard. Harden with it. Leonard picks him up. Back to Harden. The 9-foot shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 9-point Rocket lead. The Spurs have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Green with a screen for Parker. Here's Duncan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. Passes it to Duncan. Parker against Lawson. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Parker passes to Green. And Parker, here we go, makes it off the glass. Parker's got 8. Harden against Green. Harden with it. Kicks it out to Ariza. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 10. Here is Parker. 8 points for him. Aldridge with a screen on Lawson. Jones against Aldridge. Rockets with the rebound. Now Lawson. Harden with it. Picked up by Aldridge. A shot by Lawson. Wide open. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Houston with a big group substitution here. For Howard. Montejunas comes in for Jones. Brewer is checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Green. That's Mills in for Tony Parker. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That is his first foul of the game. Ginobili dishes to Leonard. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Now here's Leonard after Montejunas' miss. And Mills kicks it to West, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Ginobili outside. 6 to shoot. Ginobili left side. That's good. Ginobili's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs.
He's never going to pass up on a chance like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, this guy can get to the rim.
Here's Capella, fended by West. Ariza kicks to Montejunas. Beverley, the pass to Brewer. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 9.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
Mills with it, defended by Beverley. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Up the floor, and that's going to be a travel. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Tries to keep it alive. Ginobili dishes to Leonard. The pass to Diaw. Leonard kicks to Diaw. Ginobili outside. Clock at 6. No good. And the Rockets take it the other way. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Houston making a switch here. Thornton's checked in.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
Now, here's Dion. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And so here is Houston. It's a 10-point game. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. Houston moving the ball around. He dishes it to Thornton. To the wing right side. Here's Moniunas. The 10-footer finds the target. Moniunas has got his first points in this one.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
That's good. Here's Beverly. He feeds it to Moniunas. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Here's Ginobili. No good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets lead by 9. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yeah.